Yo, what it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another smooth YouTube video. I told you guys, I told you that Dokkan was going to release crossover characters, easy A's, to help out this new LR guy Vegeta. I was telling everybody on Twitter. Now I'm so glad that it finally came to be true. And of course, they put these characters in the barbershop for a reason. So let's recap real quick before we get into the details. They gave us an LR Vegeta crossover. They gave us a new Trunks Xeno crossover. Then they gave us a new Tora and Mira character. That's 3 new crossover characters. Then they gave us a free-to-play Jiren. That is 4. Now they're giving us 5 Easy A's. Now that's 9 crossover characters from Xenoverse that we will be able to use. So without further ado, let's lock in. I've already seen Toon Rami's tier post about the characters and how they kind of line up, so we'll see what the deal is. We don't care about her leader skill. That does not matter. All right, this is Toa, attacking defense 200%. All allies get 3 ki per extreme class ally on the team, attacking defense 80% when attacking up to 400. All allies attacking defense 10% up to 50 when 3 or more crossover or demonic power. That's something to remember. Demonic power category is pretty good. Matter of fact, let's bring that up real quick. Let's just bring it back on the screen real quick so everybody can review how good this category is. There it is. Yeah, so you got mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and that's it. Goma. You got all the Piccolos, all the Glorios. This guy, just the Migra. Lord Slug, obviously he's Namekian. These guys, because they're with him. Obviously all the Piccolos, all the Gohans, all the Namekians of all kind, all Boos. Bro, I can't remember. Babidi and Deborah. Woo, the coffee has not kicked in yet. Then we got the new Majin Koos and Boos. Yeah, I mean, look at this category. Like, this can still get built upon. And look at that. Those 3 right there in a row are going to easy A. So that is pretty good right there. And 3 or more, or when all allies attacking at the same time, are extreme class characters. So that's 3. So if there are 3 or more crossover demonic power category allies, or if they're all extreme category class attacking the same turn, attacking defense 200%, 70% chance to dodge, launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super attack. When all allies attacking the same turn are crossover, 15% damage reduction, and she greatly raises defense for 1 turn, 50%. Okay. Not a bad easy A. Pretty good for a third. This is obviously a 3rd slot unit. Next up should be Toa. There we go. And Toa transforms. I meant Mirror, my bad. Mirror. That's Toa. That's Mirror. Again, sorry guys. Coffee has not kicked in. Now, Mirror is going to be a valuable character because he is physical types. Keep us 3 attacking defense 130. That is very good for battlefield. So keep that in mind. Very good. And he greatly raises attack, and he stacks 50% attack, and he raises defense 30%. He stacks. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness. He transforms. Oh, he's gonna be crazy. So keep us 3 attacking defense 250%. 1 time only, he gets attacking defense 250%. 1 time only, he gets great chance of dodging, which is 70%. 1 time damage reduction 25%. This is probably to hold him over until he transforms. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets attacking defense 250%. 3 or more crossover androids, android buff, or extreme class allies, attacking defense 250%, chance of performing a critical hit 70%, high chance of launching an additional super. And then when there is an ally whose name includes Toa attacking in the same turn from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, or starting from the 4th turn start a battle, absorbs Toa and Tokatiki's egg. And I'm assuming that's how he transforms. I'm assuming that's how he does it. Okay. And then we have this guy, Super Saiyan 5 Mirror. Mirror final form absorption. Okay. So he greatly raises, yeah, he still stacks. He still greatly raises attack greatly, and yeah, 50% attack, 30% defense stacks. He's gonna be so nasty. Key +3 attacking defense, 300%, 25% damage reduction, great chance of launching an additional super attack, attacking defense 80%, and a chance of evading 20% for the character and allies whose name includes Towa. So he gives Towa 20% chance to dodge. That's cool. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack 250%, one time only. He gets attack 100% for 4 turns. When receiving an attack with 12 or more key, he gets defense 250% for 1 turn only, defense 100%, and 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. He's gonna be crazy. 3 or more crossover or androids or extreme class, attacking defense 300%, chance of performing a crit 70%. When all allies attacking the same turn on crossover category characters, he gets 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. Mind you, he is going to be stacking defense. The only thing, this dude does not have his guard, but if you're able to get a bunch of supers off, he should be pretty good. I'm probably going to invest a lot into Mirror. All right, we're done with Mirror. Demigra. This is the guy I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this guy to easy A for so many years because he's on Giant Form. Now, obviously, Giant Form Extreme Super Battle Road is not the evil shenanigans it used to be, but oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, hold on. It's not. Yeah, he has the longest passive out of everybody. Okay, so we can just read this part. So he gets, y'all could have fit this right, whatever. Key +2 attacking defense 250%, chance of performing a crit and damage reduction 20%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super attack, high chance to stun the attack enemy. Okay. 20% damage reduction and crit, 70% chance to land another super attack, and a 50% chance to stun. When attacking, he gets an extra, whoa, he gets attacking defense 500% for free? Wow. When 3 or more crossover or realm of gods realm of gods buff right there, chat. Just whoa. Hold up. Is he on a 200%? Yes, he is. He's on UI Goku's because that's 220. Where's the meager at? Let me look for the meager. You. How many 200% leads are you on? He's on Vegeta's. He's on Goku's. He's on mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku's. So probably these. Definitely these two. Interesting. Okay. Attacking defense 300%, chance of performing a critical hit, and a chance to dodge 40%. As the second attacker in a turn, 1-time chance of dodging 40%, 1-time attack break. As the third attacker in a turn, he has a chance of dodging enemies' attack and damage reduction of 30%. Attacks are guaranteed to hit. There are some bosses that do dodge. He cancels that. You getting hit anyway. So you want to keep him in a 3rd slot then. There's no point of doing this unless you need the attack break. When HP is 60% or less, or when there is when the character is in a 3rd attacker at the start of turn, and all allies attacking the same turn on crossover or realm of gods, from the 3rd turn, he obviously turns into Giant Demigra. Okay. And then what does that look like? So key +3 attack, of course, 66. Attacks guaranteed to hit when the enemy's HP is 60% or more. He gets extra attack and a chance to perform a critical hit 66%. I know why you had to do this, but that's disgusting to look at. Massively raise attack temporarily and cause destructive damage. Okay. And then we have the two Trunkses. So we have base form Trunks Xeno, and then we have this Super Saiyan Trunks Xeno. Out of curiosity, they just gave us two Trunkses with the same name, right? They gave us two Trunkses with the exact same name. So is this one better than the new one? Let's find out. So this guy is an AoE. If I remember correctly, he's an AoE guy, right? Is he an AoE? He greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn. That's pretty cool. Greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, causes supreme damage to all enemies, raises allies attack and defense 20% for 2 turns. Whoa. Hold up, Mr. Support. Hold on. Okay, key +4 attack and defense. Oh yeah, because he only has 6 key links. So key +4 attack and defense 250%, damage reduction 15%, crossover or defenders of justice category allies 30% for 2 turns. When HP is 80% or less, or when facing 2 or more enemies, performs a crit. When attacking with 12 or more key, attacking defense 250%, 15% damage reduction. He gets 500 attack and defense and 30% damage reduction. This is guaranteed. Wow. As the second or third attacker in a turn, whoa. Attack and defense 250% again? Damage reduction 20. Wait a minute, bro. Are you serious? Bro gets 750% attack and defense guaranteed, and he gets 50% damage reduction. And then if he's in the third slot, he launches an additional attack that has a great chance. Wow. So in the third slot, he's just crazy. That's whoa. That is whoa. That is not what I expected from him. Okay. Crossover or Defenders of Justice or all superclass category characters. He gets 900 attack and defense. High chance to perform a crit. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to physical. He has a built-in scouter starting from the 4th turn. Wow. He's going to be very good for Battlefield and running on this crossover team. That is wow. That is not what I expected to see from this guy, but he has like 900 attack and defense, so his stats must be very, very low. Hold up. Let's pull this up real quick. Let me go to let me go to Proton, because Proton tweeted this a while ago about the stats and the rainbow stuff and whatnot. Let's see, because he did tweet this a couple of days ago. He was like, just in case they easy A, y'all, here go all the stats. Twitter must have messed this stuff up. Dang, man, Twitter messed it up. There it is. Now I roll right past it. Here we go. Okay, so no, Trunks is gonna have very good stats. Not defensively, but he's gonna have very good stats. HP and attack wise, they're all gonna have good stats. Oh my goodness, bro. They give him 900. Wow. Okay. And the last one, Super Saiyan Trunks Xeno. AGL type key 3, take a defense 100%. Not really worth my time as a leader in Battlefield. Let me close this. All right, last one. Whoa, what is your super attack effect? Causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack for 7 turns. Raises allies attack and defense 20% for 2 turns. Whoa, we got 2 Trunkses that just support on their super attack effects. Okay. So he has key +2 attack and defense 250%. He has a 25% chance to dodge, crossover or mission execution. That is primarily a extreme category. Category allies attack 30% for 2 turns. When attacking with 12 or more key, attacking defense 250%. And if HP is 80% or less, or when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack 150. As the second or third attacker in a turn, gets attacking defense 250%, chance to perform or chance of dodging 20%. So he has 45% chance to dodge. As the third attacker in a turn, he launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super attack. When receiving a normal attack, okay, that's cool. 60% damage reduction temporarily when receiving a normal. When receiving a super attack, he has a 30% chance to dodge. So he's now at 75% chance to dodge. When there are 3 crossover, mission execution, or superclass, attacking defense 250, great chance to perform a crit, interrupts the attacked enemy. I think I like the base form Xeno Trunks over this one. But that's it. Demigra is probably the craziest one that I've seen. You look at Toon Rami thing. You have Demigra, AGL, Xeno Trunks, Mira. Interest. Okay, that's it for me, chat. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's your boy Smooth. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.